Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching in helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI. Today, we're going to deconstruct OpenAI's rather stunning announcement to shut down its video generation platform, Sora. The central question is, why would a company walk away from what was arguably one of the most hyped AI applications ever created? We'll analyze the strategic thinking behind this move, drawing on expert commentary that emerged across professional networks and major outlets right after the news broke.
And that's really all it took. With just these few words, OpenAI effectively pulled the plug on its viral video generator. Now, this move sent immediate shockwaves through the industry, and, of course, raised one critical question that everyone seems to be asking. Why would a company abandon a product that really seemed like the future? So let's dive into the strategy behind this remarkable decision.
Okay, first, to really appreciate the shock of this announcement, you have to understand the sheer velocity of Sora's journey. Its entire public life was, well, a brilliant but very dramatic flash that lasted only 6 months.
Just take a look at this timeline. The story it tells is pretty wild. In September, Sora launches and immediately goes to #1 on the App Store. It blazes past 1 million downloads in just its first week. But then, by December, you see the hype is already cooling off. Downloads crater by 32%. Then, you get this massive rebound in perception. A landmark billion-dollar deal with Disney is announced. And then, just weeks later, it's all over. This kind of volatility teaches us a crucial lesson. Going viral and building a truly sustainable business are two very different things.
You can really feel the whiplash in the words of industry professionals like Mark Meyerson. Just 5 months ago, all the talk was about cinematic experiences being born from a simple prompt. Today, that excitement has basically dissolved into a shrug. This incredible gap between the initial promise and the sudden end is really the key to understanding OpenAI's calculus here.
So, we've covered the what. Now let's get to the much more interesting question, the why. And this wasn't just a pivot, it was a calculated, strategic earthquake, one that came with a billion-dollar price tag.
I mean, just think about this number. The biggest casualty here was a proposed $1 billion licensing deal with Disney. Walking away from that kind of partnership tells you everything you need to know. This decision wasn't about a single app's performance, it was about the entire company's future direction.
So what exactly is that new direction? Well, reports indicate it's all about a ruthless kind of focus. OpenAI needed to get its massive operational costs under control, needed to free up enormous amounts of compute power, and point its world-class talent at much bigger prizes. The new game, it seems, is all about deep reasoning models and robotics, all while preparing for a potential IPO where having a crystal-clear path to profit is absolutely everything.
But OpenAI's move isn't just some isolated event. It's actually a powerful signal that the entire AI market is beginning to fracture into specialized domains. And for any professional, understanding this fracture is key.
Now, to make sense of this new landscape, analyst Eric Porras has offered a brilliant framework. He argues that the AI market is splitting into 3 distinct lanes, and each one is defined by a specific cognitive mode: thinking, doing, and creating.
Let's break this down for a moment because it's a genuine aha moment. The thinking lane is for deep, strategic analysis. The doing lane is for fast, reliable execution of tasks. And the creating lane, where Sora lived, is for generative media. So, by shutting Sora down, OpenAI basically declared that it's going all in on thinking and doing, and it's leaving the creative space to others. The emerging truth here, it seems that no single company can truly master all 3.
But wait a minute. There is another, perhaps much more profound way to look at Sora's legacy. What if Sora was never actually meant to be the final product? What if it was just a bridge to a far more ambitious frontier for AI?
This is the frontier of what are called world models. We're moving beyond just generating pixels on a screen to simulating entire interactive worlds. These are systems that can understand physics, environments, and how characters behave within them. So from this perspective, Sora's incredible ability to generate coherent video was actually a crucial experiment in learning how to build these incredibly complex simulations. AI researcher Matthew Lorraine puts it perfectly. This changes the very nature of content. Once you can simulate a world, you no longer just produce content, you explore it, you direct it, you evolve it. In this kind of future, Sora wasn't the product, it was the interface. The real product, the underlying infrastructure, is the world model itself.
So,
let's bring all this back home. With all this high-level strategy and future-gazing, what is the single most important takeaway for you as a professional or for your organization?
Here it is. The AI race is not about one company winning it all. That is the wrong way to think about it. True success will come to the user, the individual, the team, the company that learns how to build a custom stack of the best tools from each of these lanes. A specialized tool for thinking, another one for doing, and a third for creating. You see, the real winner in this new era won't be a single AI lab, but the user who masterfully routes the right task to the right tool. That is what compounds effectiveness. And it leaves us with the most critical question you should be asking yourself right now. What's in your AI stack? That is the question that will define the future of professional work. And if you're looking to build your winning stack, this is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. Thank you for watching. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning of this overview to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and be sure to like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.